Back by popular demand, it's Adam Setzler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to this very special viewer mod of X-Play.
I cannot tell you how thrilled I am that we let the fans, the very people who threaten me with physical violence for disliking Dragon Ball Z, that we let them design today's show.
Yes, you went to our website, techtv.com/xplay, and voted for the games you wanted to see us review. And it turns out that you like Star Wars. You like it a whole heaping bunch with whipped cream on top.
You also like making me look like a dork. Thanks. So, because you wanted it, here's our review of Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike for the GameCube.
Seen it.
Orders.
Done it.
5 left.
That's new. Hey, now we're talking. It's a smorgasbord of old and new in Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3. Can we maybe start shortening these Star Wars titles, please? Between this and the Jedi Knight series, it's starting to take longer to say the name than play the game. The structure of Rebel Strike will be familiar to Rogue Squadron veterans. You play through a series of missions as Luke and Wedge of Rogue Squadron.
You've picked up the advanced shield tech upgrade.
Blasting your way through various movie locales and expanded universe settings. You begin right after the destruction of the first Death Star, defending the rebel leaders from an Imperial counterattack.
If it hadn't been for Skywalker, Starfleet wouldn't find any survivors.
From there, you can follow Luke's path through the battles of the films, or go with Wedge on a few lesser-known expeditions. Wedge even makes a stop off at Geonosis to pick up some prequel memorabilia.
It's a Jedi starfighter.
And that Jedi starfighter contains sonic mines.
What are your orders, Webb?
Love that sound. You also get the opportunity to tromp around in a Scout Walker now and then, as well as hop on a speeder bike for the Endor chase scene. This is by far the best version of the speeder chase ever done, and has an amazing sense of speed. Just watch out for that tree. The totally new stuff comes in the form of sequences that put you on foot outside of the cockpit. There's very little to the gameplay here beyond running around and blasting stormtroopers left and right. They don't add much to the game, but they don't hurt either. Play well enough and you can unlock some great bonus stages, and even a few classic Star Wars arcade games. Also note that the movie footage in this game is the best quality original trilogy stuff you're likely to see until the DVDs show up in September. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, Adam, there are space battles, ground battles, shootouts on foot, speeder bike missions, classic arcade games, movie clips, and even that cool sonic mine sound effect. But for the love of God, is there a Hoth level? Fear not, my friends. There are 2 Hoth levels. 3 if you count the co-op multiplayer mission. That's right, I said co-op. One of the coolest features of Rebel Strike is the multiplayer mode that lets you play through Rogue Leader in its entirety with a friend.
We can't take much more.
The missions have even been beefed up with more and tougher enemies, so you don't just be cruising through it without using some teamwork.
Almost there.
Playing this game with a real live wingman is an absolute blast.
That does it for the shield generators.
The co-op and bonus versus modes give Rebel Strike far more longevity than any of the previous games in the series.
Help me take out those fighters.
It may not be a giant leap forward from Rogue Leader, but Rebel Strike tries some new things and improves on already excellent vehicle combat.
Need assistance.
There's a huge amount of content here, both single and multiplayer, and it nets Rebel Strike a 5 out of 5. Even if it does feature a dancing Wookiee.
Yep, this game has more extras than you can shake your Tinky Winky at. And you people made me say that.
Now, of course, we understand why you love this game. Hoth levels, speeder bikes, Vader, disco dancing.
I mean, who doesn't love to see an iconic figure of brooding evil do the pointy dance?
I mean, you guys wanted to see Adam jazzercise earlier.
I rest my case. And during the break, I'll be voting for anything other than a Japanese RPG featuring well-groomed teens.
Yeah, good luck with that. We'll be back with your final review choice and Adam getting spanked by Yuna.
Oh, that's good. But how many times could I vote during the break? Like 2,000? 2,001?